Morning guys, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Just got to Changsa where I've got to transfer to get a different train. I didn't really sleep much on the train. I couldn't really get comfortable, so but yeah, I've got a bed on this one. This one's actually 8 hours, not 6. I said in the last video it's 6, but this one's 8 hours, so should be able to get a good sleep as I've got a bed. So yeah, there's no power. The only power sockets here are about 10 feet up, so I'm not going to be attaching to those to get my laptop out. So but, yeah, just going to wait here for about a couple of hours wait until the train. So it's going to maybe try and get some sleep just on the floor. Got nothing better to do really, so yeah. Made it to Guilin. The train was 45 minutes late to Changsha, where I changed. So yeah, but it managed to make up all of that time and more. So we had to sit outside the station for 10 minutes and wait, so we didn't get here too early. So managed to make up like 55 minutes somehow. Haven't got a clue how. Don't know why I used to go that speed normally. Get everywhere a lot quicker. But yeah, got to go from here to get a bus down to Yangshuo, which is about an hour and a half, I think. So yeah, got to find that. Okay, so I haven't got a clue where the bus station is. Keep getting pointed backwards and forwards. So yeah, haven't actually got a clue. There's like a bus stop, but not actually a bus station, so I don't know. I'll look at the signs on the bus stops in and any of them say Yangshuo and go from there. Now we've got to find a way to the hostel. I need to find minibus number 5, apparently, which is yellow. There's some yellow minibuses up here, so I'm going to have a look and see if they're the ones. Okay, so I found my hostel. Yeah, the bus was actually green and not yellow like I said in the instructions, but it's not a major thing. It wasn't too difficult. I absolutely love Yangshuo. It's amazing. Like I've literally been in a hostel for the last couple of hours, just messaging people and stuff like that. Yeah, just come out down sort of like the main street, and it's a tiny little town, like compared to everywhere else I've been. It's a tiny little town. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's like just surrounded by the mountains. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that. Let's see. You can just about make out the mountain there. They light up the mountains around the town, so that's really, really cool. It looks amazing. But yeah, all like cobbled streets, old worn streets and everything. It's absolutely, I love it here. No, thank you. And yeah, I was literally as soon as I got to a hostel, sort of like logged onto Wi-Fi to message people, and 2 people that were staying in the room came in, just got chatting to them and that, and yeah, it's like now I'm kind of taking a 2-day bike ride with them. Push bike ride with them up to Guilin, so it's a 2-day ride. So yeah, I did originally book 3 nights here in the hostel, but now I've cancelled. Well, I'm just staying tonight and then we're leaving tomorrow morning on the bikes. So yeah, it's just completely spontaneous, and then coming back and I was supposed to be out of China by now. I kind of extended my trip in Beijing, so it's extended it quite a lot. But it's a Chinese national holiday this week, so everywhere's like fully booked. So yes, and like all the places left are really, really expensive. So yeah, I was going to go down to Hong Kong like, after a couple of days here. But I'm going to extend my trip here because the hostels in Hong Kong are like 50 quid a night, and I'm not going to go down there and pay that. So I'm going to stay here. Well, obviously I'm now doing the bike ride for a couple of days, and then yeah, come back here and probably spend a couple more days here, maybe, and then I'm going to go down to Shenzhen, which I wasn't actually going to go to because there's not a lot there really, and it's just a border town with Hong Kong. So yeah, there's not really a lot there, but it's really, really cheap. It's ridiculously cheap. So I'm going to hold out there for a couple of days until like it's the end of the national holiday, and the prices come down in Hong Kong and there's places to stay, because most places are actually fully booked. So yeah, just completely spontaneous. I'm just wandering about, going to wait for them. They've gone out for a show together, invited me out, and it was a bit expensive for my budget really, so I'm going to wait for them, and then we're going to go out for dinner later. So yeah, it should be fun. So this town is built purely for tourists, like it's all tourist stuff. Well, the parts that I've walked down so far anyway, which is like most of the town, which is tiny. But yeah, it's like all the restaurants. There's more foreign food restaurants than there is Chinese. So you've got like English and Indian and Italian, American, like steakhouses and German bratwurst houses and everything. So yeah, but no, it's very different to the rest of China. Very, very different. It's purely like a tourist playground. So yeah, but I don't know, it's just a feeling of I don't know, I just really like it. Not because it's like all foreign stuff and not Chinese, but I don't know, it's just yeah, it's just something about it. I think it's just the whole feel of it. All the buildings are old and stuff like that, and it runs along the rivers. So yeah, it's quite nice. It would be better if it was all Chinese, like it is. It's all Chinese restaurants and family restaurants and stuff like that. But no, it's still quite nice. Okay, so I've come off the main sort of tourist street. As with basically all of China, you ever come off the tourist street, go down a side street, it's all Chinese local restaurants, which is great. So yeah, stuff like fishes that you can eat just in a tank and alive. And also I just want to show you the mountains. Out here it's a little bit darker, so you can see the mountains sort of all the way up, surrounding the town. So cool. So cool. So I'm just going to walk about for a bit now, and then go back to the hostel, because I put a load of washing on, and it was the washing machine was free and the washing powder was free, which is absolute bonus. So yeah, it's going to take a wander down this high street for a little bit and head back, get my washing out. Hopefully it'll dry by tomorrow morning. It's quite warm, so it should be dry. So yeah. So just been out for a meal with the two guys from my room, or the girl and the guy from my room. I'm going out cycling tomorrow. So yeah, it was really nice. Had some beer fish, I think it was called. It's like fish boiled in beer. It's really nice, and some other stuff, some tofu and some vegetables. So yeah, gonna go to bed now. Got a, well, not a long day tomorrow, but a few hours ride tomorrow, and then the day after it's about an 8-hour ride. So yes. It should be good. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. I'll catch you next time.